There's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
Whether it's for better or for worse.
I definitely didn't imagine getting married in prison. I wanted a beautiful church, nice dress, but this way, it's kind of more intimate.
For richer or poorer.
What is happening to me? I am not falling in love with this man.
To love and to cherish.
I think that I found my soulmate.
Blossom was conceived on one of the family visits when we were allowed some privacy.
Every year, thousands of women around the world choose to become a bride to a prisoner.
We've butted heads so much when it comes to Brandon because she thinks that I deserve better.
Nothing about us is ever gonna be
normal or ordinary.
This is a story of 4 prison brides determined to marry men doing hard time. Is it perfect love or perfect madness? Margina met Daniel in sunny Malta 5 years ago.
Fell in love straight away. It was a love from the first sight. I never believed it. We were meant to be together from the beginning.
Hi, Margina. Hi, Margina. Take you, Daniel. To be my husband. To be my husband. 1975.
And 2 years later, they were married.
In accordance with the provisions of the law. And you may now kiss the bride.
While Malta might sound like the perfect place for a wedding, Margina's big day was spent behind bars. Corradino Prison. 600 inmates under basic conditions actually allows conjugal visits, which might explain the arrival of this. Blossom is Daniel and Margina's second daughter and was born when Daniel was 3 years into his 10.5-year sentence for growing marijuana. While Margina looks after the kids in Cardiff, Daniel is stuck in a prison overseas and still hasn't even met the new baby.
That was the worst day of my life. The emptiness you feel, you know, just like, it was devastating. I was, I think, too shocked to think of anything. The only thing I was repeating to myself was, at least he's not dead, so it's okay. You know, so it's not all over yet. Okay. Okay. I grew up without a father, and it's not the easiest to grow up like in a half a family, basically. And now seeing Rainbow in a similar... You've done it.
It's the small things, isn't there, not being there for the first step. It's a very heartbreaking thing to have to live through.
Baby cat. It is the hardest when it comes to children, obviously, because she's done nothing wrong and she has to.
I know.
But things are looking up, as Margina is getting on a plane so that Blossom can meet her father for the first time.
We're going to travel to Malta to visit Daniel again and introduce Blossom to him. It's going to be lovely.
Over in New Hampshire, there's another bride not wanting to wait. Single mom, Jen.
I wouldn't trade what we have for anything. You are always the calm one when it feels like my world is crashing down around us.
She's writing her vows in readiness for their wedding.
That much better. Thank you for always being my rock. I promise to always stand by your side. To always.
Jen met repeat offender Brandon through a friend who was in prison 2 years ago.
He's cute. He's big. He definitely can make me feel like I'm the only one, like, in the whole world.
Brandon is serving 9 years for robbing a bank. This is his second time in jail. Jen's 2 daughters, Mackenzie and Reagan, will also be guests at the wedding in a few days' time.
I definitely didn't imagine getting married in prison, but it was definitely, I wanted a beautiful church, nice dress, all my friends and family around. But this way, it's kind of more intimate, so it's just gonna be me, him, and the girls. Not such a pretty dress, definitely not a big, pretty church.
It's an 80-mile trip from Jen's native North Conway to Concord, where Brandon is in prison.
Tell me about the Hulk.
I don't know, he kind of reminds me of Brandon. Just the way, how big he is, and he's always in green, and I don't know, just kind of fits, I guess. Got him there, and I've got him on my keys. He's pretty strong, and Brandon a couple weeks ago has asked her, oh, you know, Mommy and I are gonna get married soon. She goes, you know what that means? She's like, yeah, with her little 4-year-old attitude, you're gonna be my dad, I know. And then later that night driving home, she's like, Mom, how do you spell dad? So I told her D-A-D. She's like, I'm gonna call Brandon Dad. I think I'm gonna do that. No, I wouldn't be scared. He's a bigger guy. He's like 6'2", 230 pounds. Maybe not so mean, but intimidating type person. Like someone you know you're not gonna wanna start a fight with or anything like that.
If he's good, Brandon will be back home consummating nuptials in 2 years' time. The problem is, he's got into trouble on the inside before.
Well, he got in trouble once since we've been together, which would have been, I'm gonna go with him and say it was definitely an accident. Some guy got his arm broken, pushing his arm down but pulling his elbow up, and I guess the top part of his arm broke. So he didn't mean to like break the arm, but he said it just broke. Packing my bags so we can head to Concord and hopefully find a wedding dress and get married on Thursday. Charger all set. Get everything zipped in.
There's one final call from the groom in jail.
Subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hi.
How'd the morning go?
Not bad. Brought the girls to camp and to daycare and came here and got stuff packed up. And have you gotten your vows all rewritten and stuff?
Yeah.
So are you getting nervous yet?
I don't get nervous.
Oh, yeah? Right. Well, you better be ready because I'm not showing up there for nothing.
Yeah, they decided to let us have a conjugal at the last minute, so.
Oh, yeah? You have a busy schedule today? What do you have planned?
You gotta eat, and somewhere in there I gotta work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta call you.
Oh, it's so busy.
Yeah, it's very time consuming. I don't know how I fit it all into one day, but.
Seriously, I don't know how you do it. Try being me for a day.
I love you, dude.
All right, I love you too. Bye. It's just different with him. It's not like the same, I don't know. There's definitely something way more different than he's brought to the table than anyone else has.
While Jen believes Mackenzie and Reagan are delighted at the prospect of Brandon becoming their stepdad, others are less happy about a convict joining the family.
My mom wants me to open it with Brandon, but since prison's not allowing that, I'll open it now and tell him about it or send him a picture. All right, it says, a wedding is vows from the heart, sweetly spoken, and a pledge of true love that is forever unbroken. Wrote a letter.
It says, Dear Jen and Brandon, I hope your day went well. I've always pictured this day with Matthew. Pictured this day with Matthew not giving you away. But if you guys are happy, then I am too. May your life together be blessed with lots of good times and lots of love. Brandon, we don't know you, so I hope that you can take care of her like she deserves. I am not judging you, and here to meet you soon. Hope to meet you soon and get to know you. Jen, I wish you the very best in life, and you know that. And this is it. Then I am happy for you. You will always be my little girl, and I'll always look out for you. Love always and good luck with the future, with your future husband. Congratulations, love, Mom.
You okay?
Yeah. We've butted heads so much when it comes to Brandon because she thinks, like a lot of other people that I've spoke to, that I deserve better, that someone in prison's not the way to go and everything else. But then again, they don't know him like I do.
Jen is having difficulty finding the perfect dress for the big day. While flashing the flesh in a skimpy dress is the norm for the modern young bride, it's really not appropriate in prison.
No one wants to cover anything nowadays, so everything's short and strapless, and I'm being told I can't wear certain things or wear what I want to wear, so it's even harder. I'm gonna say this is a no. Nothing with sleeves that's not black or dark blue or what they need. They have to make so many stupid rules that you need to follow, or they're not gonna let you do anything. You don't need it.
How many shops have you been in now then?
Just dress shops, my 4th or 5th. Still all the same, it's all strapless. Not sure about because it's so see-through. Too dark, yeah. Nothing with sleeves, nothing.
Is this pretty one?
I just don't want to get there and then be like, oh, sorry, you can't wear this, because I probably just tell them right where to go.
What's the problem?
Finding something that keeps you covered. Yeah, if I were to bend down, there might be a little too much, which you wouldn't think there is, but the way they are, they nitpick everything. This should be the one.
Yeah, you should go with this one.
Think Brandon will like it?
Yeah.
Never met outside of the prison walls. Yep, and I'm marrying him in less than 24 hours.
There's a family get-together of a different kind, as Margina has travelled to Malta to introduce her jailed husband to their new baby. As Blossom was conceived in prison, it'll be the first time Daniel has ever met his new daughter.
Moje? I don't think she understands the whole prison idea yet. She thinks that he just lives there and can't get out because men are holding him.
Well, I can't imagine how they're going to be like or how their reaction's going to be as well. It's a long time not to know someone, especially when you're a child.
Hello, my darlings. Hello, beautiful. Oh, hello. You're very beautiful. You're very beautiful.
It's amazing. Yeah, she's already 90 days old, lover, and no, she's very beautiful. She seemed to recognise me. I mean, I know maybe all children do that, but I definitely saw something in her eyes, bless her. And yeah, let's just hope she won't miss me too much, and I know I'll miss her, but hopefully she'll just get along with trying to walk and talk and getting herself ready for life. Really just dream of that day when I can come back and be a real part of their lives, when I can provide for them and teach them things and show them things, hopefully the right things. Shortly or sooner rather than later, you know, I'll be back in the cell and then I'll have to come back to a house with 3 women and try and see what I'm allowed to do.
Bye, Daddy. Bye, darling.
After an emotional first meeting between Dad and second daughter, it's back to the cell for Daniel. It's the day before single mom Jen marries armed robber Brandon.
I'm happy, excited. It's kind of nice having the girls here. It kind of keeps me a little distracted. I'm not kind of sitting here by myself or at home going.
He looks nervous.
Who are you guys making?
We're making Brandon. Kissy, Brandon.
Oh, very nice. So is that supposed to be me and him?
Is that what he looks like?
Yep. Hi, done. I'm drawing the wedding. So I'm drawing Regan. Oh, I just made something weird. Why do we have our shirts off? We don't. Yes, we do. Our shirts are white.
Most of my friends and a couple of the people I work with, as long as I'm happy, they're happy for me. There's only a few that have the, oh, you deserve better, you don't know how he's gonna be when he gets home, you don't know how he really is, and how can you trust him kind of thing, but everyone else, I trust him. I don't have any reasons not to trust him, what he's saying. I really don't care what anyone else really thinks. As long as we're happy together and most of all my girls are happy with him, nothing else really matters to us, really.
And these are mine. Same ones.
We excited?
Yeah, I've never wore high heels before.
How you feeling, Mum?
Kind of nervous, I guess more impatient just to go there and get it done. You have your lizard and everything?
No going back now?
Oh, definitely no going back now.
Jen is on her way to the wedding venue, the New Hampshire State Prison for Men. The largest prison in New Hampshire, it houses 1,500 inmates. There she will marry armed robber Brandon.
How are we feeling?
Kind of nervous now, I guess. But it's worth it.
You nervous?
No.
Growing up, I've never imagined I'd be getting married to someone in prison. Definitely never crossed my mind at all. I always thought of like a big pretty church and a nice dress and my friends and family all being there, my closest friends standing with me. And now I've grown out of that pretty princess stage, I think. I don't need to be a Disney princess anymore. Even though I'm sure my girls would love to have this big puffy dress and everything, but I think it's nice. It's gonna be more intimate, just the 4 of us, and I kind of like it that way.
Brandon and Jennifer, today you demonstrate your devotion to each other by dedicating yourselves to a life together. You show your respect for each other by setting forth to honor your vows. Every experience you have ever had, everything you have ever done, has brought you to this incredible moment.
Yeah, I could understand me being everything to him. He has said that a few times in some letters. He does have other family, but they don't talk to him. They kind of, I don't know, not really shunned him, but he's in prison, so who cares what he's doing kind of thing, or you're only calling because you want something from us. So I guess, yeah, I'm the only thing that he really has to look forward to.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children and your grandchildren. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one, and that will give you strength when you need it.
I think he's helping me by he's being the supportive type person. He's pretty much like the only one that's been there. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I know when he calls, everything else just fades away. There's nothing to worry about.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
He's got that compassion to him, where he wants to try to fix everyone else's problems before he fixes his. Charming in his own weird, crazy way.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
By the authority invested in me by the laws of the state of New Hampshire, I pronounce that you are husband and wife. And now you may kiss your bride.
Love you. I don't know why she did it. I feel like if I got her now, then she'll be there for it all. Kind of like a hook and a fish. What do you think? Thumbs up. I like that. What do you think? I'm the best, right? Yeah, I know. Love you.
Bye, hon.
Bye, Munchkins.
And as the inmates head back to the cells, it's a honeymoon for one for Jen.
Are you excited because he's gonna be home and he's gonna be daddy? Yeah, so you guys better feel lucky that this is my honeymoon. I'm spending it with you guys instead of off someplace nice and warm, just me and Brandon. He'll be home in about 2 years. Change from engaged to married on Facebook so everyone knows. There it is. Married. The only good thing, I guess, about him being in prison is that I know where he is at all times.